Hi, this is Ben Westbeech, aka Breach, and I love my rack of gear. Basically, it's hardware for me. Just is, I mean, I don't know. I'm a real sort of like hands-on sort of guy. So it's when I produce, I like to be, doing stuff in the computer to me is a bit alien sometimes. So I bought some hardware basically. Well, I've sort of built my studio up over the past few years, like 10 years, I guess. And I think the first bit of gear I bought hardware-wise was this Empirical Labs Fatso. It's an amazing compressor and saturator, and I use it on pretty much every track I've sort of ever made. You can stick anything through it. It's got lots of different compression settings. You've got a bus compressor. You can track it like an 1176 or just spank it. It's a really cool piece of gear. I'd recommend like anyone to buy one. I think UAD do an emulation of it. I've heard that's pretty good too. But I mean, having a real one is just amazing. The sound it makes, just I don't know, it really brings tracks to life, especially drums for me. Also in the rack, something which I bought is a Neve 1073 preamp. I use that to just, I put a lot of my synths through it, recording straight in, or obviously use it as a mic preamp. I have a Neumann U47, which I put through that, and then my vocal chain would basically start with the Neve, then go into this Stephen Slate Audio Dragon, which is yeah, a really great compressor, mono compressor. You can use it for a lot of different stuff, and then I'd probably go twice through an LA2A. This is a custom-made stereo LA2A that my friend made me, and yeah, it's just basically two LA2As. So you can use it as a stereo compressor and limiter, or what is really cool, you can go through it twice. So it's basically just like going through two LA2As with a vocal, which is it's just really beautiful, makes a really beautiful sound. And then up at the top here is an Allen Smart C2. It's basically a SSL bus compressor, and he was the guy that designed a lot of them. He designed the bus compressors in the SSL desks, and he set up his own company. And this is it's just basically an SSL bus compressor, but it's really interesting because you can use an external sidechain. So I've got that set up on my patch bay, so I can put a kick drum into that, and it will sidechain off the top of that. And it's got this interesting crush button here, which is kind of cool. It's pretty harsh, but I think with the right environment you could use it. But I think that was like the final bit of gear that I wanted to get was a bus compressor, and then maybe I think I want to like get a couple of channel strips, or maybe an EQ, something like that. But at the moment I'm pretty happy. I can get the sounds that I want to make out of this, and it just brings so much to life, and glues your mix, and if you sum in and out, it's great. It's just I'd recommend anyone to get hardware. I think it's a great thing to get into.